Hey there guys, Kate here, and today we are gonna be talking about an item Roblox gave out to people as a quote bribe, because a limited they made did not really do well on the catalog. But before I can actually look at this item, like and subscribe, because why not, it's free and I would appreciate it. Alright, so there was one Roblox limited hat that Roblox put out in particular that did really bad and took over a month to sell out. And Roblox being Roblox, instead of letting the limited item ride the wave to sell out naturally on its own, they decided to add a little flair to the situation and give people who bought the limited item a free hat. Break down what I'm saying to simple terms, Roblox legitimately bribed their own users to buy a limited that was doing terrible, so it would sell out. Or you could call this an incentive to buy. So this limited item is the Evil Visor, and the hat that no one would expect to relate to it is the BRIBE. Really good name. So our story takes place almost 16 years ago, when Roblox released the limited item known as the Evil Visor. This item had a quantity of 1000 and sold for the original price of 400. Taking a look at this item, it is definitely not the best looking one, although it has some redeeming quality, like it having a skull on it, which is nice. Now, with this item looking really bad, but it being a limited with 1000 stock and only being 400 Robux, it definitely should have sold out really fast, right? Well, no, but nowadays that would have definitely been the case, because 400 Robux is not that much nowadays, and 1000 stock is really decent for a Roblox limited. So speaking in today's terms, this would have probably sold out in under a minute. However, you have to remember this item was released all the way back in 2009. This was when Robux was more scarce and a more valuable resource. And because this hat is not appealing looks-wise to most people, it took over a month for it to actually sell out. However, that's not the part of the story that is really interesting. In the past, we have seen a few more items take months to sell out, or even years. However, what Roblox did with this item was truly special. Instead of letting this limited item sit and rot on the catalog and take forever to sell out, Roblox decided to bribe its users to buy the item. And how exactly did they do this? Well, Roblox gave people who already bought the Evil Visor a special hat just for buying it. So instead of spending 400 Robux on just one bad looking limited item, you got the Evil Visor and another hat on top of that, which was called the Bribe. It's definitely a really funny item name, and its description is actually, yeah, being bribed is cool. So Roblox definitely knew what they were doing by giving this item as an extra to anyone who already bought the Evil Visor. This prompted a lot more people to actually buy and invest in the limited item, and it even eventually sold out a lot faster than it would have. Since this, I think Roblox has not done a thing like this. I think the reason why speaks for itself. However, I do want to mention that this incident was technically not a bribe made by Roblox. Although it made a lot more people want to invest in the Evil Visor, Roblox only gave people who had already bought the Evil Visor the bribe hat. That's why if you look into it, the Evil Visor had 1000 copies and the bribe only has 611. What's more funny is that a decade later, the bribe is actually now worth a lot more Robux than the Evil Visor. The Evil Visor here is worth 6000 Robux, which is really good for a 16-year-old item. That is good. However, the bribe is worth 47,000 Robux. And comparing the two, in my opinion, the bribe is really much better than the Evil Visor, but that's my opinion. So in short, Roblox put out a limited that completely flopped at first, and then changing the story by giving out the bribe hat to anyone that bought the limited item. But that was the video, so thanks for watching and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.